You've heard of a murder of crows, but what about a smack of jellyfish?
You bob for apples in the toilet, and you like it.
Or wait, it's a flutter of jellyfish. Nope, either one works. So you ever wonder how a group of toads became known as a knot? Me either until today, so dive into this rabbit hole with me. It's admittedly not that deep, but still a tantalizing tale nonetheless. So animal grouping names, or terms of venery as the affluent would posit, largely come from English upper classes of the Middle Ages. Owning multiple yachts wasn't yet a thing, so the way the rich showed they were ballin' was to memorize crap that no one cared about. A swallow's tail cannot be broken with a hammer. Ingenious. Yeah, times were tough for everyone in the Middle Ages. This was the biggest flex you had, cause you're guaranteed to show up anyone, cause no one else would know this stuff. So the point of coming up with names for groups of animals wasn't a necessity. You could just call a group of anything a group. No, the point of this was yet another way to look down on the peasants who didn't know the words cause they couldn't read. Screw off. The person who came up with all this lunacy was Juliana Berners, an English prioress who lived 650 years ago. A prioress is a nun who won the lottery in the Middle Ages. She was elected by her sister nuns to be rich. Her entire job at that point was to have excellent table manners and wear expensive clothing and rosaries. So here she was with nothing better to do than drip in gold, and she had the hots for this gentleman who was super into hunting and falconry. And she wanted to impress him, so she did what anyone would do in her situation. She learned all about it and wrote a book. It's called the Book of St. Albans, and in it she included a ton of names for collective nouns, which is where we get our words like a murder of crows and a business of ferrets today. Some nouns were already standard terms in the day, some were meant to be silly, and others were more specific than Floridian fish and wildlife signs. Vultures are dramatic, so it's all contextual for them. You've got a kettle, wake, or a committee, and you gotta know which is which. A kettle means they're flying, if they're eating, they're a wake, and if they're just chillin', they're a committee. If you get it wrong, they'll unionize. So some more are, we got a shrewdness of apes, an embarrassment of pandas, a crash of rhinos, a happiness of subscribers, a cauldron of bats, a parliament of owls, you probably already know some of these, and possibly the most random one is an unkindness of ravens. But I figure why stop there? So I came up with a few more. We got a crapulence of college freshmen, an anagopesis of divorcees, a lachrymose of quotes, and a gormless of TV hosts. And there you have it, folks. Nowadays, our billionaires take us to space, give the lame prosthetics, and make internet available across the whole planet. But in the Middle Ages, they were just pricks.